The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the world's most enduring and intricate geopolitical disputes. It encompasses a wide range of issues, including territory, borders, sovereignty, and the fundamental rights and aspirations of both Israelis and Palestinians. This video will provide a detailed examination of the conflict. Past. The origins of the Israel-Palestine conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century when the Zionist movement, led by Theodor Herzl and other prominent figures, emerged among Jews who sought to establish a homeland in Palestine. This period also coincided with Palestine being under Ottoman rule, setting the stage for a collision of interests. After World War I, the League of Nations entrusted Britain with a mandate to govern Palestine. It was during this period that tensions between Jews and Arabs in the region began to escalate significantly. In November 1947, the United Nations proposed a historic partition plan for Palestine. This plan envisioned the division of Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem designated as an international city. While Jewish leaders accepted this proposal, Arab leaders vehemently rejected it, thereby setting the stage for a protracted conflict. Following Israel's declaration of statehood on May 14, 1948, neighboring Arab states, including Egypt, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq, launched an invasion of Israel. This war resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, many of whom became refugees, setting the stage for one of the most enduring and poignant refugee crises in history. The Six-Day War in 1967 saw Israel gain control over significant territories, including the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, the Gaza Strip, and the Golan Heights. The ongoing occupation of these areas remains a central issue in the conflict. The Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, led by Yasser Arafat and other prominent leaders, emerged as a powerful voice for Palestinian national aspirations. The PLO sought international recognition and an end to Israeli occupation, becoming a symbol of Palestinian resistance. The 1990s saw the signing of the Oslo Accords, which established a framework for peace negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians. These accords led to the establishment of the Palestinian Authority, which governs parts of the West Bank. However, achieving a comprehensive and lasting peace agreement has remained elusive. One of the most contentious aspects of the conflict is the construction of Israeli settlements in the West Bank and East Jerusalem. These settlements are considered illegal under international law by most countries, yet their expansion continues, further complicating efforts to resolve the conflict. The Israel-Palestine conflict has witnessed periods of intense violence, including multiple wars and uprisings. At the same time, there have been periods of relative calm marked by ceasefires and peace talks, often mediated by international actors. Present. Hamas launched thousands of rockets from Gaza into Israel, breaching border crossings and targeting soldiers and civilians. The toll on both sides was devastating, with over 700 casualties in Israel and more than 400 in Gaza. Hamas coordinated attack by air, sea, and land, taking Israel by surprise. Militants breached Israeli defenses, leaving casualties in their wake, and even kidnapped civilians. With a rising death toll and several Americans confirmed among the casualties, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that Israel is facing a long and difficult war that was forced upon them. In the wake of this crisis, Israel launched retaliatory airstrikes on Gaza, prompting the Pentagon to send an aircraft carrier strike group to the region as a sign of unwavering support from President Biden. Israel fought to root out remaining militants, while Secretary of State Anthony Blinken stated that over 1,000 Hamas fighters were involved in this complex operation. Hospitals in both Israel and Gaza were overwhelmed, with thousands injured and citizens lining up to donate blood. The United States tried to clarify reports of American casualties among the dead and hostages. The situation remained dire as Israeli reserves were called up, and families near the Gaza border were evacuated. Israel now trying to target entire command structure of Hamas in Gaza. In Gaza, many buildings collapsed under Israeli rocket fire, leading to mounting casualties. Conclusion. Israel is trying to capture or eliminate the attackers of this deadly episode. It is also possible that Israel may try to gain complete control on Gaza by eliminating the complete leadership of Hamas.